And ladies and gentlemen, thank you tuning in for another segment in the Bossley Cafe. Today we have an interview on the story of a prison wife, 38 years, marriage, and a baby. Today we have Fania All Star, who's one of my YouTube subscribers. She's actually been with us for a while. She's been following us. She's one of my moderators. She's a loyal, dedicated subscriber who never been in prison herself, but she might as well because she's been living the journey and the struggle with us through someone else. So today in the live, previously to this one, you seen through regular conversation in the Boston Cafe, open mic night, we came to find out that she was actually a prison wife. So we decided we was going to do a little interview, get to know her a little bit, see what's going on about her situation. So without further ado, let's bring her on the stage, man. Fania, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for volunteering to come through and tell us your story. Hello? Fania? You got to turn your mic on. Hello? All right, so try to exit real quick and come on back. Make sure your mic and audio is set up. When you go into the screen that says the studio, you're gonna see there's a little link that says if your microphone isn't working, click this link. Try that because it was just working. We was actually just prepping everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can shout it out and check in, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is definitely gonna be a good story, a real story from real viewers, man. People who are going through real situations. See, a lot of the time we end up concentrating on the experience of the person incarcerated, the person who's actually locked up, but we never take in consideration the burden or stress that we cause on the support system of the people who on the outside holding us down, our loved ones, our significant others, things like that. So I definitely want to give a big shout out to Fania, man, just from hearing the outline of her story. I can't wait till she gets her mic all set up correctly. She'll be back with us shortly, y'all. And when she does, you best believe this shit is going up. But make sure you hit the like button and shout out on the check-in, man. Who's with us today? Who's here with us, man? Shout out on the check-in while we wait for Fania to get her microphone set up correctly. Come on, Fania, where you at, girl? This is why we started first. What's wrong with your mic? Come on, girl, where you at? Where you at now? Yo, Omar Fact, salute. What's good? What's good? Shada, how you feeling, man? Long time no see. To Shara Harris, thank you for tuning in. We about to have some real content today. Especially the ladies. If y'all know any women that's been locked up, make sure y'all share, tag her, share the story to her, man, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people who can relate to this, man. And this is a story of a real one. Yo, Shay Lacey, thank you for tuning in. Salute. We're bringing a different kind of content tonight. Come on, girl. Yeah, right, Miss Playful. Come on, girl. Let's go, Fania. You know. Besides, y'all got to bear with her. She constantly told me 100 times she ain't really too savvy with technology yet. We getting there though. We working. I hope she not hitting me on my IG because I can't see you while I'm in here. I can't check none of those messages while I'm in here. So, girl, you just gotta come on back. Yo, Kaya Bats, what's up? Salute. Thanks, shout out on the check-in, man. Thank you for tuning in. J77, salute. Shout out on the check-in. Thanks for tuning in, man. How you feeling? East New York in the building, man. Tasha Harris said, I held my ex down for years and he shitted on me. Hey, that might be a story. You more than welcome to come up here as well. On the next one. Yo, Tanea, what's up? You killing us. What's up? What's going on? You try to send her the link again, man. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I just sent hurry up with 5 P's. Hurry up! Like, girl, come on. You got the fans waiting. We got 19 people waiting. This is a juicy story. I know a lot of people are interested in hearing this story. And so am I, girl. We're gonna exercise patience today. Tell her we're gonna exercise patience while we wait for you, girl. Come on, girl. Even Miss Playful said, come on, girl. You know, she patient. Where you at, girl? You making me nervous. What's up? You was just in here. What's up? Your phone died? Please tell me your phone just died or something. Had to plug it in. At least type. Let us know what's going on. Communicate. Fania, I'm gonna kick your butt when you finally get on the screen. But so while we waiting for her, we can have a brief topic conversation while we wait on her. How many people in here, men or women? And there's two parts to this question. There's two ways to ask this question. For the woman, how many of y'all held a man down that came home and he actually didn't come home to you? He didn't try to be with you when he got out. He actually came home and left, went somewhere else. Now, how many fellas came home and shitted on chicks like intentionally? You came home was like, man, I ain't fucking with that bitch. And you just moved along. How many of y'all fellas can actually say y'all did that? As foul as that is, I need somebody to be honest. I need some real honesty around here. Let's see who's gonna keep it all the way real. See, I did bad. I came home from jail. I cheated and shit, but I ain't just say forget her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did wrong. I cheated. You know, I had lustful urges that, you know, I was selfishly in chase of, but I never forgot where home was. I had shit on two females. Damn, beast. That's bad karma, beast. You better watch out. Karma around the corner for your ass. You better watch out. Tasha Harris, what happened? How long? Let me ask you a quick question. How long was he incarcerated? What was the situation? For those just tuning in, just know we're having a brief topic conversation as we wait for Fania to pull up. Hold on, she just sent me a voice message. Fania. My shit is fucked. Fania, you are pissing me off. Get in here now. Cause now I just tried to read her message on IG. She sent me a voice note. I can't play the voice note while I got this audio playing. So I can't even communicate with you, girl. Girl, we just gonna have an open book. You need to get in here so we can explain to you how to get on this live. You messing up this whole video. Get in here now. Now. Yo, Tasha Harris, we need to know how long. How long? It's a long time. Yo, can somebody else come on the live real quick, so I can leave and go talk to her without losing the live? Because if I leave and I'm the only one hosting, I'm gonna have to lose the live. If someone else is on the platform holding the seat while I'm talking to her, it'll keep the live going. There you go, Fania, girl.
Hello?
Get your butt in here, pissing me off.
Damn, I'm sorry. I was nervous. Yo,
You better be sorry now. You got 27 people to tell you sorry to. So tell everybody you
Nah,
apologize for the
my bad.
wait.
It's just he kicked me out and I was just doing some crazy shit. But
So
Bosley,
now I kicked you out. Ooh.
Bosley, thank you for having me on your platform.
Now, no
So,
question. Thank
but
you for tuning in, Fania. But without further ado, let's get to it. I first want to thank
I,
you for you know, feeling comfortable enough to come in here with us and actually share something from your personal life that you didn't have to put out there. You didn't have to volunteer that information to us, because I'm sure it's a very touching situation. That's definitely personal. And I just want to definitely give you my personal appreciation for your participation. Like, thank you, sis. Big salute coming your way.
Nah, thank you. Thank you for having me, yo. And this is why I watch y'all, because it's like y'all have this platform and y'all talk about y'all story. And I'll be like, damn, but I want to say my story too. Because there's a lot of us out here.
Right.
So,
And there's two sides to that coin. And this is
right,
why the
right.
beautiful thing is we have you here today. So, Fania, like for our viewers, just give us a brief rundown of like where you from in the city, like where you from in the world. Tell us your name, where you from.
My name is Fania. And Fania All Star on all platforms.
Mhm.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I grew up in Spanish Harlem and I reside in the Bronx right now.
All right, cool. So
Mhm.
now you just said you have a YouTube channel. What kind of content do you do?
I don't really have a content. I just be having like everything. And I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I gotta organize. I gotta figure it out.
So no
So
doubt you still just in the cultivating stage, trying to get it right. No doubt.
right,
Big shout
right,
out to
right.
her platform. Shout your platform out. Make sure everybody show support. Tune in.
So it's Fania All Star. It's Fania FANIA ALLSTAR on YouTube. Yep.
All right, Fanya. So now, just briefly, what I know so far is that basically you're a prison wife and
Was. Was.
was a prison wife. So
Right.
basically, tell us all about that. So how old were you when the man you were married to got incarcerated?
Oh wow. I wasn't with him when he got incarcerated. I was sheesh. I was like 19 maybe.
19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
So
But he was like in my family. He's not blood related, but he was like an in-law. So I always knew him. We have like history like that.
okay, so all right,
Yeah.
cool. So you had a brief history of each other when you got incarcerated. So you got locked up. He reached out to you. I guess you guys got the pen pal thing going on, and
Right,
you,
right, right.
all right, cool. Yeah, that's all. So people who don't know, that's usually how it starts. Love letters bring love connections, man. Definitely do.
Yeah.
So now, how now he said he was sentenced to 38 years to life without telling us who he is, of course. Now, can you tell us what he was charged for? What was he convicted of?
Yeah, so he got two charges. The first one is manslaughter, which he had a self-defense on manslaughter. He could have got 15 years for that, but he took it to trial. And he
Okay.
went to trial, right? And then he got conspiracy to triple homicide.
Wow.
That one, that's you know what I'm saying? Like that one's a hard one to beat. He's innocent of that one. That was like a whole setup or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. So
Yup.
now they charge him with conspiracy for murder. Now, wow. So how much did they give him for just the conspiracy charge?
The 38 and a third.
Third and the third. So they ran both of the charges concurrent, both of
Correct.
them together.
Correct.
Wow, wow. So how old was he when he got that sentence? How old was he when he got arrested?
He was 19, I believe. Yep.
He was 19 years old. Wow. And what year was this?
This was 90, what was it? 96, 97, I believe.
So wow,
He's
he got
45 now.
so wow, in 96, 97. So he was locked up in the golden years when gang banging in New York City was at its prime, like and when it was very
Right.
dangerous to be jail. Was he gang affiliated? Is he gang banging?
Nah, he's not. He's neutral.
All right. So so as his wife, I'm sure through the
Ex-wife.
letters, ex-wife, I'm sorry. That's his ex-wife. I'm sure through the letters and everything, he used to tell you about his experiences in there or his little war stories. Like, how was it for a neutral dude in 9-6 from your perspective on the outside looking in? Did you ever visit him, see any bruises, things like that? Like, what was your perspective on that?
Well, in the beginning when he first got locked up, it was crazy because he was on the island. He was Puerto Rican. He didn't really fuck with like that side, like you know what I'm saying, like the Puerto Ricans or whatever. And so he had beef with them.
Right.
So he was always locked up. He was doing crazy shit on the VI, stuff like that. So I wasn't involved with him at that time. I got with him when he was already upstate. He already had 13 years in. So he was good. He was already comfortable. He was already calmed down. He was in Shawanga, as a matter of fact.
Wow, Sharonda. So all right, yeah, that's one of the facilities that's closer to New York City. New York City, for
Yep.
those who don't
And
know.
it's one of the better trailers too.
All right, so conjugal visits. Right, we're gonna get to that, girl. Chill. We're gonna get
Yeah.
to the juicy
I got
stuff.
a video, as a matter of fact, talking about that.
Yeah, definitely. So now, how
Yeah.
old? So how long were you holding him down before you actually got married?
I started talking to him in 2000, 2001. I married him, and then 2013 we divorced.
So y'all were married for about 12 years.
Yep.
All right, and did he ever make it home or no? Of course, the 30 years aren't
No.
up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a dumb question.
No.
But all right. So now, so how was it though? How was it when you guys had that first conjugal visit, when you consummated your marriage, when you finally got married in jail? How was that first conjugal visit?
First of all, the first visit was like, okay, I'm gonna go see you, this, that, and the other. He ain't seen a girl in a while. So it was like he was nervous as hell. But the first trailer, it was good. We was nervous, you know what I'm saying? But we made it happen.
Was it lit? Was it quick?
It was litty. It was litty.
It was Lydia. So now, was the rumor about, oh, they was gonna come quicker? Did he coming in with that jailhouse bang slam dance?
Listen, I was coming home hurt.
Say that. So definitely, you wasn't missing that second trailer for sure.
I wasn't. Not for no 13 years.
Yo, big salute to
Oh
Fania.
my
Big
God.
salute to that. All right, so now, while you were holding him down, like, so what was like the wildest things you can remember? Like, how was it? Like, tell me your experience. Like, elaborate. Like, I'm not really short. Just take over. Let me hear how it was for you. Like, what messages would you want to give to the young girls? Everything. Like, let me hear your spiel, girl.
All right. So like listening to your broadcast today, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of comments and stuff like that. And you was talking about like when y'all was young and y'all used to watch your parents, go visit somebody, this, that, and the other. So that's what happened to me too. As a female, my mom, she used to visit her man. I was mad young. I used to see her booth shit, give it to him on the VI, whatever, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Shout out
so
to Mama Love bringing a sack.
stop. So, when I got with him, of course, family, friends, they was all against it, right? So it was just like, I ain't trying to hear it. I fell in love with him. Listen, he's not a monster. He's a good dude. In my eyes, I'm going to get with him. This is what I'm going to do. Now, you're not thinking like, all right, he got like all this time. You thinking you got hope. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in love with him. You got hope. You're like, okay, I'm a ride or die, right? So that was my mind state. Like, I'm a ride or die. I'm gonna be with you. We're gonna do this or whatever. And 13 years is a long time to do
Damn
it.
sure is. Hold up, everybody. Give her a big round of applause for holding a nigga down in jail for 13 years. Some women can't even do 13 days, nonetheless 13 months. Girl, you did 13 years. I want to send a big salutation your way.
Oh, thank you,
Big
thank you.
salutation your way. Salute to that. But continue,
Word.
please.
But also, he's a good dude. He's not like no dirtbag. Like 13 years on the visit, I used to see a lot of shit. Like guys with a wife, multiple girls going up there, like using girls and shit like that. So he wasn't that type of dude. He wasn't on that type of time.
Right.
His family was there. He had some good friends that would still check me. Like later on when I had my son, they still check my son. Now to this day, he's still locked up. My son is 16.
All
They
right,
still
so
look
now
out for him.
wow, so you guys like that leads me to it. I wanted to come into it naturally. So you guys
Right.
actually had your child on the trailer.
I conceived my child in a trailer. Yup. I got a trailer baby. Yup.
Wow.
Yup.
So now what year did you have your child?
2004.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, if this isn't too personal, like how many trailers in, girl? Was it the second one, third one, girl? Like what?
Nah, it was actually mm, 2003. It was like 2 years in.
Salute,
We
salute.
had to enjoy ourselves first.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. Make sure you wanna you do use. I want to check this out if I want to keep this or
Listen,
not.
listen.
No doubt, salute. So like now, honestly, like you kind of answered this question briefly, but I want to be more direct about it. Like knowing that he was facing 38 and a third years, if he didn't win his appeal? Like, what made you really decide to hold him down and commit to, I'm going to ride or die. I'm going to do this time with him regardless.
Well, like I said before, in the beginning, you don't think about all that shit. You don't think about like, all right, you in love and you like, all right, if he has to do all this time, I'm gonna do it with him. And that's just my mindset. I'm just gonna do it until the wheels fall off. Like you're not really thinking about all that.
Nah, no doubt. Caught up in love, cloud nine. It wasn't even
Right,
close to your mind.
right.
All right. So now, in hindsight, before we get into why you guys got divorced, would you, if you had to do it again, would you do it again? If would you choose to hold them down again, or you'd be like, absolutely not?
Wow. That's a deep crush. Oh my God. Um, I don't think I would do it only because, feelings got hurt. Like really like crazy,
Despite
crazy.
the
So
outcome, I'm talking about the experiences, because I had a girl hold me down for a duration. Like, I'm talking about the good, the good, the good days
I will
versus the
absolutely
bad
do it
days.
again. I will absolutely do it again because he's a stand up dude. You know what I mean? Like,
No, no question.
I don't know.
No doubt. Salute to that. Salute to the real ones out there. Salute to the real ones out there. So now that leads me to the horrific question.
Hmm.
Why did you guys end up getting divorced? What happened? What went wrong?
Infidelity. You know what I mean? Like me being out here and just doing stupid shit, and he was just like, I can't take it. Like, just got to go our separate ways.
So you started slacking. So what was it? You being honest with him, or did you get caught?
I was
Like you had a
honest with him,
baby?
100% on the trailer. People would say I'm crazy for doing that, but on the trailer, honest,
Nah, believe it or
honest.
not, I respect that. I can't speak for everyone else. But me personally, I commend you and I respect you, because that was the only thing I asked of my significant other when I was incarcerated was keep it real with me. Like, don't lie to me. You feel me? So I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? That's official that you kept it real, but it's sad that he couldn't respect it enough for y'all to work through it. Or was it on some, how many times did he forgive you? You can't wildin' now, sis? Like, we talking. You feel
Mm,
me? Like,
mm,
what was it? What was it? We talking now. We getting
mm.
spicy. Yes, we are.
Bossly, bossly. It was a few times, a few times.
Nah, I get it. Your sister, listen, I can't even knock you. You said that man had 38 in his 30 years. You held him down for
And when you
13.
love, sorry, when you love somebody, of course you're gonna forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Like one or two times, but then afterwards it's like, all right, you playing with my manhood now. Like it's too much.
Exactly. Like, damn, girl, do you give a fuck? Like, is it gonna feel the same? Like, and I'm not shooting at you, but this is how men
Right,
think. That's how men think in that situation. And I'm speaking firsthand. I've lived it. I experienced it.
right.
So, it's like, nah, but like I said, it's just fucked up. He couldn't respect at least the fact that you loved him enough to be honest and leave him with the choice. You feel me? Because you definitely gave him a choice to accept it or reject it. I guess he just wasn't going for it.
Right, because at the end of the day, he's a man, It's
No, of
about
course.
respect. Like you're not
I'm a
gonna
man with pride. You don't do shit
Right.
like that. You
Right,
don't pick
exactly.
up and leave me sit like that. You don't
Exactly.
throw
So
away what we had just like that. I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get
mm,
like that. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Jay-Z
But he
said
ain't
it.
understand that. Damn.
Niggas ain't catch the jewel in that,
Damn.
but yo, real
Shit.
shit. I know that shit hurt. So that's why,
Yeah.
like, so now that's why I see why that question was so conflicting for you when I
Yeah.
asked you if could do it all over again, would you? Because of course, because now deep down inside, you always have to live with that regret. Where if, well, do you have that regret? Like if you
No,
did fuck
I
up,
don't regret. I don't regret it because
right?
I gave him a son. I married him. Like
I gave
that's
you 13 years, nigga. I
you
made
understand what
that.
I'm
You
saying? So
feel
I
me?
don't regret it. No,
I
it's
get
no
it.
regret.
I
It's no
get it.
regret. Nah.
Nah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, hopefully you never know, man. Hopefully in time, because they say time heals. Don't go living life without him, cause you're his still.
Listen.
You feel me? That nigga might come home
Right.
and want his family back. You feel
Right.
me?
It's always
So
hope. It's always hope.
it's always hope.
He could
It's
always
def-
get that time back. So
Right. So you know what I mean? It's definitely official. So now, boom. That's what led you to this type of content, huh? That's what led you into the Bossly Cafe. How did you come across this content on YouTube? We must get to the bottom of that.
Um, so I started like I fuck with Hassan heavy, right? And so like when you watch certain shit, other shit comes up, and there's a
Right.
lot of stories about like dudes in prison, stuff like that. And so I guess you just popped up and stuff like that.
Okay,
So,
that's what's up.
yeah.
Salute to that. Salute to that. Thank you for
Mhm.
subscribing. Thank you for tuning in because you definitely been holding me down too. Shout out to Hassan
Yeah.
for throwing me the alley oop, man.
Eh,
Yeah.
nah, he a real one. His approach, his delivery is strong, and so that's why a lot of people don't like him. And even some of his shit, I'll be like, damn, but it's just real, and just his story.
Nah, no question.
But yeah,
Salute. Nah, yo, Fania,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm kind of intrigued. Like out of 13 years, so tell me, how was it those rides? What facilities have you been to?
Let me tell you. Okay, okay. So like, okay, so the first visit, like he was already down 13 years, so he was like, all right, this is my case. And these are the rules, right? Because
Yeah.
you got certain rules. And so a lot of the shit, it was like I wasn't used to. Like, okay, I can't look over here. I'm gonna be on the VR for like 8 hours. I gotta keep my eyes on you, but I didn't understand it at that time. Looking away or looking at somebody else VI or whatever, that could get you in trouble.
Of
So
course,
that
that's
takes
called a
time.
wild of an eye.
Right. That takes time to, to get accustomed to and shit like that. Another thing he was like, don't become too friendly with girls on the bus, on the van. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be friendly with her, but her man might have problems with him. So you gotta really be like really careful. So it was just shit like that. You learn it after a while. But it wasn't all bad because at 13 years I developed friendships.
Nah,
People
no
we
question.
you know what I'm saying? We go up there every Saturday and shit like that. And so you know what I'm saying? You have your people and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, no question.
yep.
So, all right, now,
I was thinking about starting the van service myself,
why not? That's definitely
right?
profitable. That's definitely
There's
profitable.
money in that. Trust
People
me.
don't understand how much it is and how much people do it every single weekend. It's a commitment.
Yes.
That's
And then
somebody you love. That's
all
transportation.
right. So for a trailer alone, it's like $110 for one person. So imagine you have 13 passengers going
Right.
on the VI. So you put that together. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, what I'm telling you. Now, all right. Damn, you just made me forget my question, girl. I had a good one.
about
So
my son, the relationship with my son and him or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, how is your relationship with him and your son?
All right. So he's in communication with his son, right? And so like I was also saying I'm older. So I had my issues out here and stuff like that. But I did make a choice. Like, look, I made this baby in here and he's just gonna know his father. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. My son is not gonna be calling no other guy stepfather and stuff like that. He's gonna know his father. And so he's 16, he knows who's his father, and he has communication with his dad.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's good
No.
that you know what I'm saying. You didn't become one of those bitter women who try to keep their children away from the
Nah,
father.
never.
Because
Never.
especially having a young boy at that age, it's very important for him, especially to have a relationship with his father, where his father is. Because you know what I'm saying, like that's the harshest reality he's ever gonna have to face without facing it firsthand. You understand?
Yep. And it could have went two ways. It could have been like, okay, my son could end up in the street being bitter. He missed, his dad is in jail, like shit like that. But
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you.
okay.
What's the craziest shit you ever seen them girls do on that bus? Cause I be telling these niggas the stories like these girls be really wild. Like, what's the craziest shit you seen? Like reckless, careless, any fights, any chicks fucking a van driver. Like, what type of things have you
Mm.
seen in your 13 years coming back and forth on them buses? What kind of scandalous shit have you seen?
um, like we used to like earlier, we used to go to festivals. So I used to see like Muslims have multiple, like they have their main wife and then they'll have their chicks on the side or whatever, right?
Uh
So sometimes both of them would come up and it would be like they would get into some shit, argue, fight, and they both would like lose their trailer.
huh.
And that's crazy. Or like let's say a
So wait,
person comes up.
So Muslims are allowed to have more than one woman come on the trailer visit as
No,
well?
no, 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 no.
I'm about to say, what?
Muslims have
Salam alaikum. Nah.
no, they have their main wife, right?
Yeah.
And they have their girlfriends. So they have the main one going to the trailers, and then they have their girlfriends coming on the what you call it, the festivals.
Yeah.
So they'll do it like that. It's
Yo.
crazy, right?
Yo, what? Messy. I already know. Yo, sis, I already
Nah, but
know.
those festivals, like that's the crazy shit. Like you see
That's
everybody fucking.
what I bet. What's your craziest festival story? And then I'll tell you mine.
Oh my god! Without getting too personal. All right, so
Girls, the Bosley Cafe. We love it.
all right, so the festivals. This is it. Like if your man like has some weight or whatever, he got the bleachers to the back. So if you got the bleachers to the back, you good because everybody's holding each other down. Like the front is like for families and shit. So if you in the back, yeah, you get in the
Game
popping.
time,
You
nigga.
get in the popping.
Yeah, that's a
Outside,
fact.
yo, you get in the popping. So, everybody would respect their own shit. Like, look, you already know what is going down. Like, keep your business in your business.
Everybody, like I be telling you, that's just like a room of group sex with respect. Like
Yep.
niggas having group sex with
Respectfully.
respect.
Respectfully. Because as a woman, right? As a woman, you want it too. You love him. You want it too. Like, fuck that. Look, I'm your ride or die. We gonna do this.
And yo, and dudes would be yo, like for the people, like a sensory, you know what I mean? Nice, not your story per se, but like on a
Right.
how to. Help me break it down to them on how like the move gets busted because they can't act like they understand why how people are still fucking while the seals are right there and the seals don't really see what's
Mm.
going on.
All right. So it was a lot of skirts and a lot of holes in your spandex.
You sit on the lap,
So
you feel
exactly.
me?
You sit on the
Or,
lap
or,
and
or
you
you lean a
listen.
little bit to the side, you feel me?
Listen.
Or you every
That's
time
it.
you shoot, wop, wop, wop.
Mm. Look, you bringing back memories. Stop it.
Yo, I'm telling you, the festivals go down, man. It's like a big ass room of group sex, respectfully. Like,
And then everybody's enjoying it because it's not like the regular visit. They cooking. They got like the other inmates serving y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just nice. There's performance and stuff like that. Like the inmates, like they'll do poems, they'll do rap, they'll sing and shit like that.
that shit is a fact. Like, yo, this like little shit, like perfect example in Comstock and in festivals in Comstock, what they'll do is they'll put two tables, like picnic tables, right? You'll have two picnic tables lined up and there'll be mad of them in a row.
Right.
But now the last two would be for top dogs. Now, at the second to last table, they'll have the spades game. So it'll be the couples playing spades. You know what I'm saying? So there's
Okay.
some people sitting down, some people standing up. Now at the table behind that, there's a bunch of people sitting there too, acting like they watching the game. Now each table has these like tablecloths that hang over the table. So
Right.
what you do is, while you're acting like y'all spectating, when the coast is clear, you ensure this duck down to the floor real quick between the two picnic tables. Boom!
Mm,
Now while
mm.
everybody's still playing cards, acting like no, as long as nobody's looking and staring, y'all niggas on the floor going crazy. You understand what I'm saying?
And yeah, and then you have not all COs is like assholes. Like they'll come around and they'll just like overlook. So you know what I'm saying? And another thing is like if your man is not a bozo, they not fucking with you like that. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Like you gotta hold yourself with some type of respect. And and that's it. Like if your man is acting crazy, it's gonna come out on your visitor, on his visitor. Because they're gonna be like, yo, this
Yeah,
nigga's
nigga.
a clown. Like whatever. Like it's just no respect.
Like that's a fact. Like you play yourself on the festival, you getting shot the next recreation. Niggas is down here busting all type of drug moves, all type of freak moves. You do anything out of line, you too nosy. You fuck up anybody's program, you getting shot the next rec.
Yep. Or like let's say if your man like gives the CEOs a hard time, right? So now these CEOs, when your visitor comes, they giving them a hard time. Like on some petty shit, like you can't wear that shirt. And then you come up 5 hours in the van and they
Yep.
cancel your visit. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But then, she thinking her man is the realest nigga and he's a clown.
A whole bozo. That's what I be saying. Like, yo, you could tell who your man is on a visit. Like, if you send on a visit and your man is the nigga saying what's up to everybody, not nigga saying what's up to him, you kind of you kind of see who's who. Like, if he's going out his
Right,
way waving at every nigga, trying to intensely shake every nigga hand that walk past his table, he's trying to be seen. He wants you to
right,
think he's popular. But
right,
if you the nigga, you and your shorty talk, you and your man talking, and niggas constantly interrupting, like, yo, call it, yo, you feel me? He's somebody. That's the nigga that niggas is checking for. They the
right,
nigga that they pretending to be popular to the popular nigga.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the hardest thing as a visitor, like keeping your eye like in your little area. That shit is hard because you out in the free
yo,
world.
sis had to wander me out and cursed you out. What? You know how many arguments I had? Why you standing in that fucking nigga face? Why you going up in that nigga face? You wanna fuck
Right.
that
Or it
nigga?
could be or it could be some hating motherfucker. Then he be like, oh yeah, your girl was looking at me, and then that's a problem. But
It's lit.
you don't you
But
don't
you know what it is?
understand
It's
that
not
as a
even,
person.
yo, bullshit. Sometimes it's not even hate. You got to remember, you're around nothing but men all day. So now a lot of these niggas become delusional and start to think that a female being friendly or a female looking at them is automatically a sign of attraction, thinking, oh, she want me. She want to fuck. She on my body. That's how niggas start thinking because they haven't been around females in so long. They forgot how to interact or even take reactions from females without thinking everything is sexual. You
Right.
feel me? So
So
now,
us, we like when he first like told me, it was like, what? Like that's crazy. How I'm gonna be sitting here just looking at you. That's but you get to understand why.
yeah, and it's crazy. I done seen the craziest fights ensue behind that. I done seen
Mhm.
niggas get shot behind that. Like, niggas
Mm.
don't play. Niggas don't play that. So, like, as women, y'all definitely got to keep it sturdy on that visiting floor. Like,
Yep.
don't play no games.
Mhm.
You better not make no nigga feel like he me or he even stand a chance.
And then there's a lot. You gotta get up early. You gotta make sure you looking good. Get on the VI and then be happy and shit. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And then after years, is that shit takes a toll on you. You know what
I'm
I mean?
sure it do. Hell yeah, I'm sure it do.
You gotta buy pictures, food. You know what I'm saying? And if your man is not helping you or the family, that shit is crazy.
That's a fact.
You working just to maintain the dude. Like,
That shit ain't no joke. That shit ain't cheap either. Niggas don't
yep,
understand how expensive it is to hold a nigga down in prison.
yep. But yeah, he was a good dude. He's a good dude. He's not no clown ass dude.
Yeah, so you were the cheater. Finally, sis, we got
Yeah, but it
somebody.
wasn't. It
Cause
wasn't
they always blame
maliciously.
us. They always blame the niggas.
Nah,
Finally,
but
we
it
could
wasn't
blame you.
malicious. It wasn't to hurt him.
Now
It
listen, I'm
was
talking
just.
shit. I totally understand. There's no way in hell I can hold someone down that long without cheating. Not to say that I can't do it loyally and making sure I'm in your corner. Hell yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I asked him too. I said, "What if the shoes was on the other foot and I was in jail? Would you hold me down?" He honestly was like, "I don't know. Your commissary will be good, but I don't know." So there you go. Like, damn, like you kept it honest.
You should have told him like, nigga, ain't your commissary good? So what's the fucking problem?
Nah, nah, but yeah, it's crazy.
Nah, no doubt though, man. Hey yo, so like I said, out of all of that experience, right? If you have any young girls that's listening to this video, because I'm gonna share it on my Facebook everywhere.
Okay.
Any young girl listening to this video, what advice would you give them in that situation? Like, what would you have to say to them?
Oh wow. Like if they made their mind up to be with a guy who was in prison,
Right? Would you
I
suggest it?
think
Would you not? And why or
I
why not?
would I would not suggest it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go through it. You got to go through it. I would tell them to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? To really get to know your dude. Balance it out. Just don't go crazy all the time. Shouldn't be just on this relationship. Live your life, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Work towards goals. Y'all, together.
Yeah, but he's incarcerated. How much can he really do? You know what it is, too? Like, and this
It's
is
a
for
lot. Like,
anybody.
okay, let's
Them
say,
lonely nights.
uh-huh.
Them lonely nights, them parties, them links, and everybody's going, and you the only one that has to go alone. Those are the hardest nights. That's when it's like
Right.
You feel me? Or when you drunk and horny, this half-ass cute motherfucker hitting at you, the motherfucker you want to hit that ain't around though. And you fuck around and fuck it. You feel me? Because the
Right.
mood and nature calls.
Yep. And then even if you're doing it for a little while, that shit catches up to you. So now you fall in love with the nigga out here. You going on the VI and you just don't like him no more. It's like you don't even want to be touched this shit unless you that good and you can play the role. But that shit is dangerous too.
Yeah, because now,
Yo, he's told me stories about guys killing their wives on trailers.
yo,
Yo,
that's
dead ass.
listen, dude, snap. There is a
Yep.
type of murder by law that's classified where you get lesser time. It's called a crime of passion. Like literally, that's a plea for murder. You could actually say you killed a bitch because she broke your heart, and that's a plea. Like that's a crime of passion. That's it's
But I'm
crazy.
talking about a guy who's locked up already with like life.
No, I use this the principle. A dude
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
care. You get the right dude, you break his heart, he's gonna break your neck. He
Mm-hmm.
don't care. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? It's just that's just how certain dudes are.
Yep.
And it's sad because it'd be that same dude breaking hearts. Like me, what? You break my heart the wrong way, bitch. Anything going down, I'm burning the whole house down. I'm burning everything down. Nah, but I'm joking, man. But yo, Fania, man, I want to thank you once again for
No,
this
thank
amazing
you for
interview.
having me.
Yo, no doubt. I want to thank you. This is an amazing interview. It's the first of many more to come because you might
Yes.
open Pandora's box because I'm sure there's plenty more women that want to tell their story and
Yes.
been in your seat. And I think it's good for us to open up a different side of the coin to let more women get the chance for fellas to hear how they feeling on the bed from out here bidding with a nigga.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I want to thank you for being a martyr and something that we definitely starting. And once again, man, I appreciate you so much. Thank
I
you. So make
appreciate
sure
you too.
before you sign off, make
Uh-huh.
sure you shout out all your platforms so everybody can see more of you, can see all your content. You already know. Work.
So it's Fania All Star on every platform: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. FANIAALLSTAR. And that's it. And I want to thank y'all and I hope y'all enjoyed.
You already know. Salute, man. Thank y'all for another successful stream in the Boston Cafe. And we off this.
We off
Bye.
this. Bye.